The Alchemist Palette! Woo! So every time that I create a product, you know, we have to officially call it something. We have to label it and have a descriptor for it. The Alchemist Palette in particular was really hard to define because it isn't everything palette, you know? I mean, we called it the Face and Eye Highlighter Palette, but it's not a highlighter. It's a highly pigmented holographic formula that just transforms anything into an adventure of rainbows. The fun really begins once you start dipping into each of the shades. So obviously we have green emerald, blue sapphire, ultraviolet amethyst, which is the purple base, one of my favorites, and then the pink opal. I originally thought it was going to be just for the eyes, but the more and more I started playing with the formula, I mean, I was using it to transform lipstick shades to, you know, obviously highlighting and, you know, turning my eyeliner into like a day glow green. I feel like calling it a highlighting palette wouldn't do this palette justice. And just like every other Kat Von D beauty product, the Alchemist palette is of course cruelty-free and vegan. I'm gonna be applying the Alchemist palette to my existing makeup. So this is just a very quick, short, easy way of showing you a few different things that you can do with it, but trust me, there are a million other things as well. Keep in mind right now, my eye makeup is quite neutral, but imagine this on top of a, you know, really highly pigmented, colorful green. You would actually transform it into a holographic green, which is really beautiful. So I'm gonna start off with the ultraviolet amethyst, that really nice purple shade. And just taking a blending brush, I'm just gonna add a little bit of highlights to the corners of my eyes. It's a very simple, tiny little adjustment to whatever eye looks that you create that I feel like every time I wear the Alchemist palette, it's when I get the most compliments or people curious about what I have put on my eyes. What's really awesome about this multifaceted formula is that, you know, depending on what kind of lighting you have, whether it's low lighting or editorial photo shoot photography lighting or even daylight, it just shines a different way. Alright, so let's see if I can quickly show you how to transform, let's say, your eyeliner into something with a little bit more of a holographic pop. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the blue sapphire and taking a flat smudge brush, and I'm just gonna simply just apply it on top. Already, right off the bat, you can tell how it adds this holographic dimension to any black base. So imagine this on black lipstick as well. It really creates a nice oil slick vibe. All right, let's highlight. So a really cool trick that I learned from the Artistry Collective girls was just to swirl around your highlighting brush all over all colors and you create this awesome rainbow effect. So I'm just gonna add a little bit on my cheeks. The highlighting on this is the final look that most people end up having to Photoshop on without the Photoshop, which is pretty neat. Last but not least, let's see what this bad boy does when you layer it on top of an everlasting liquid lipstick. Since I am wearing red, I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that pink opal. And now I'm just going to go ahead and lightly highlight my lips. All right, so there you have it, guys. This is just a few tips and tricks of using the Alchemist palette, but there are so many other ways of using this. This palette to me is so special in so many different ways, and I hope you guys love it.